Alert, alert, another channeled message here with Spiritual Master Man. This message is a divine message from the universe. This one was deposited into my consciousness last night. So I had to come out here, rise and shine, and give you guys the message, give you the download that was channeled last night. So for whoever this message is for, all my messages are timeless. It will find you at the appropriate time. So this message is for the person who chose to walk away. Okay? This is for the person who chose to walk away. This is for the person who the universe is testing at this moment. The universe is testing you, and you may not even know it. Okay? Now, when I got this download last night, there comes a moment in time in your life where there's going to be things that trigger you. There's going to be events, situations, people that get underneath your skin, right? You're not going to have to, you don't always have to react to it. Sometimes the universe puts you through a situation to see if you've really changed, to see if you've really evolved. This new version of yourself, you're not going to react to the same stuff that you used to. This is what was coming to me last night through my channeled message. You are no longer in the old version where you're always constantly reacting. Some situations that you used to react to drained your energy. In this new season, you're not going to always have to react to stuff. Even the things that irk you and that piss you off the most. You've done the hard part, okay? This video is for the people who are learning how to stay grounded in a situation where emotions are running high. When emotions are running high and everything in your being and everything in your body is screaming at you to snap, to crash out, to go crazy, you're remembering that your reactions is what fuels this system. So when you stay grounded, something happens within your system, something happens within your consciousness. You become more stable. You become more firm on your path. You realize there's no point to react. I'm gonna keep it real, authentic, and honest. There's entities in this world. There's entities that you cannot see with the physical eyes. You cannot see with the human eyes that run this world. Okay? Haven't y'all noticed, and this came to me, like I said before, in my channeled message last night. The universe made me realize, and the universe made me see something very crucial. You don't notice how a lot of people are not acting themselves. A lot of people aren't being their normal self. And this has been going on ever since the pandemic, ever since 2020. The reason why this is because these entities are jumping from person to person to person. If you've ever seen Stranger Things, especially season 5, the one that, like, go watch it on Netflix right now. They show examples of this. These entities jump from person to person and they're feeding off of these people. And how do they feed off of you? They feed off of you by getting you to react, by getting you to always snap, by crashing out on people. This is how they get you to react. Some things aren't designed or made for you to react. This is how the system is draining you of your life force. This is how the system is draining you of your energy. Man, y'all don't understand how deep this goes. This goes very deep. It's like if you're a man, right? Or if you're a woman, right? And you see a person that you're attracted to, your first instinct is to be like, yo, I want to sleep with that person. And a lot of times you try to change it. You're like, oh, no. The first instinct is usually the most authentic and real instinct you get, right? Listen, when you wake up in the morning, your first reaction and your first feeling is to eat and put food in your mouth. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the right thing to do at that moment. Sometimes the feeling you get doesn't mean for you to react to it. So, bro, this is so deep. It's like Let's say somebody breaks your heart, right? So let's say you're in a relationship and somebody breaks up with you. The first initial reaction is, oh my God, boo, I can't believe you did this. When you allow this to happen, you are giving people psychic control over you. The thing you react to is what you give your power to. If you react to somebody who broke your heart, you are giving them your power until you take it away. This is why fasting is very important. This is why abstaining from ejaculating is very important, because you take your power back. When you react to people, you give them control and power over you. When you react to this system, you are giving the system control and power over you. When Neo, bro, this is, look, have you seen The Matrix? We've all seen The Matrix, right? Remember when Neo was dodging the agents towards the end of the movie when he became the one? This is what that means. That was a metaphor. What it really meant was all his thoughts, all of the stuff that, the things that he was thinking, or the thing that you think, right? Bills coming in. Does this person like me? All these different thoughts came in. He no longer reacted to it, and he then gained control over the thoughts. When you don't react to stuff, you gain control over it. That is the metaphor. You start dodging the bullets. You start having control. You start dictating how you feel towards situations. When you do this, you gain control over the world. Your reaction is the currency. Everything is looking for your reaction. All the business owners, all the people, all the food stands, all the restaurants, whenever they put a commercial out, what are they trying to gain? Your attention, your reaction. Ooh, a $5 meal deal at McDonald's. I'm going to go to Mickey D's and buy a double cheeseburger with a McChicken. You see, they gained access to your attention, which is your reaction, right? When you see a beautiful woman or an attractive person, right? They gained access to your reaction. They get you to pay attention to them. Your attention is the currency, right? Somebody knocks on your door. Hey, we're doing roof inspections. Do you want whatever? Your roof may possibly have a leak on it. Can I get up there and check it for you? He gained your attention. Oh no, what if I have a leak? Go ahead. He just gained business. He gained your trust. Everything is in life is operating off of your attention and your reaction. You have to start paying attention to what you react to. If all your reactions are negative, then you're going to feel negative all the time. You're going to feel depressed. You're going to feel like you have anxiety, right? Disclaimer, this video is not meant to diagnose anybody. This video is not meant to give anyone a diagnosis. If you are struggling with anxiety or depression or anything like that, seek medical supervision and seek a professional's advice on this topic. This is for personal beliefs. This is for personal opinions that I hold, right? This is not meant to diagnose anybody, okay? So if you need help, seek medical supervision. You know you've evolved when the stuff that used to grab your attention no longer grabs your attention. So like, you know you've changed when the things you used to react to no longer make you react. This is the main idea of what my download was last night. I have these downloads, I wake up, I write it down, and then I make these videos. So the universe is like the collective, overall collective right now is feeling a sense of either one, you're no longer reacting to the stuff you used to, right? That person that used to trigger you or knows how to trigger you, you finally figured them out. You don't have to react to them anymore. You've gained your power back. This is the greatest feeling, when the things that used to piss you off, you don't react to them. This, bro, it does not have to be a stranger. It doesn't have to be, it could be family members, your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your sister, your bro, whoever. When you react to these people, right, you are giving them control over you. Protect your energy. And how you do this is by not reacting. Somebody cuts you off in line, smile at them. People may think you're psychotic. No, you're not psychotic, bro. You are protecting your peace. There's nothing wrong with you. You are protecting your energy. You don't have to react, right? Oh, somebody cut you off. And bro, the thing is, this doesn't mean you're soft. People think, oh, you're soft, right? I would rather protect my peace, right? Than like protect my peace and allow people to think that I'm soft. Oh, you're just gonna let people walk all over you. That's not the case, bro. Sometimes walking away is better for you. There's people who thought that reacting was the better option, and they're now doing life in prison, right? Over a female. The female's out here doing whatever she wants. Meanwhile, you're behind bars with Jeremy, if you know what I mean. In this new season, bro, if you have to be misunderstood, there's going to be there's going to be a point in time where you may feel misunderstood. People don't understand you. People don't understand what your goal is. People don't believe in what you got going on. There's going to come a point in your life where you just have to say, you know what? So be it. You don't care, bro. Who cares, bro? Who cares? Like I said before, if you have to walk alone to be in your peace, then I'm going to be alone then. Because you understand, being around a whole bunch of people and not being happy, is it worth it? Ask yourself that question. Yeah, you have a whole bunch of friends, but you're miserable. Is it worth it? Right? If you have to be misunderstood, so be it. I'll be misunderstood if that means that I protect my peace. What's crazy, the craziest part, is that a lot of you guys are realizing that you loving people doesn't have to mean that you have to sacrifice your health, sacrifice all your money, sacrifice all your time. Like in this season that we're in, you no longer have to give up everything to please people. This is not love. This is people pleasing. Okay? This season is about taking your power back, bro, because love doesn't have to sacrifice who you are as a person. You don't have to sacrifice your integrity, your love for yourself, your health to please other people. Because when the shit hits the fan, these people that you're trying to sacrifice for, there's no guarantee that they're going to stay, bro. So you're sacrificing for nothing. You need to learn how to be real and authentic with how you feel about yourself and about life. Okay? Men, some of these females you guys are drooling all over. I understand they're beautiful, but guess what? Women don't love the same way that men do. So you don't have to put all your eggs into one basket. If you are relying on the love of a female to keep you going, then there's motherly wounds that you need to heal, bro. A man should be able to stand alone within his own power to navigate life. If you can't, right, then there's still inner work that needs to be done within your consciousness, okay? This is the tough conversation that we need to have, okay? When a man has his own shit together, his own money, his own apartment, his own house, whatever, adding a woman is not going to be, oh, I need a woman. It's going to be, I want to grow what I already have, and she fits that perfectly. If you coming at it with that standpoint, life is going to flow so easily for you. But I see a lot of these men are with women and they're insecure. Your wife or your woman is not going to automatically make your life better because she's in it. If you're not doing the work that you need to do, she actually becomes a burden on your life. You can love someone without losing yourself. You can give without shrinking. You can be there. You can be present with someone without losing sight of who you are. That's the problem. A lot of people forget who they are when they are in relationships, when they're at work. Going to a 9-to-5, trying to be yourself at a 9-to-5 is difficult. It's hard because you have to you're not just trying to please yourself. You're trying to please customers. You're trying to please your boss, your supervisors. It's very difficult for you to be your raw, authentic self because if you are at work, you can get fired. You see? So reacting And controlling how you feel about life is extremely important during this season. Okay? Acceptance doesn't mean you agree with everything that happens. That's not what it means. It means that you trust yourself enough to know that everything is going to work out for you regardless of you reacting. If you don't react, everything is going to work out for you. This is what is called emotional maturity. This is what it looks like when somebody is emotionally regulated. When you have emotional control, this is emotional intelligence. This is the quality. We are talking today. This is the quality that multimillionaires have. You think, bro, multimillionaires and rich people, billionaires even, you think they have time to react and to worry about these mundane things that we care about? Somebody cuts them off in line, whatever, right? People, bro, who cares about a street cred? Do you really care about street cred and being yo homies respecting you? All y'all broke anyways. All y'all broke, bro. The billionaires, they don't care what people think about them. That's why they got to where they need to be at. They don't care. They don't react to stuff. Stop reacting, bro. Okay? These people, these higher up people, they don't have the patience to deal with these small things that poor people deal with. You see, poor people react to everything. When you don't have, bro, when you're not wealthy and you are poor in spirit, right? You react to every single thing going. And I had to learn this growing up the way I did. My parents reacted to everything. I'm like, bro, why don't we have money, bro? Growing up, why did I have to grow up so poor? It's because every little thing that happens, they react to it. This is deep, bro. You know that you've truly become a mature adult when you choose peace over proving a point. Oh my goodness. When you choose your peace over trying to prove yourself right, this is when your maturity level goes to another level. You no longer care. I don't care about being right. Okay, yep, you're right. This would have saved me 70% of my arguments that I had in my last relationship, because I felt the need to always have to prove myself right. It was two people arguing, trying to prove the other person wrong. Who cares? Meanwhile, everybody else is they're getting their bag because they're just focusing on what they need to do. They don't care about proving themselves right or wrong, bro. It's, the universe deposit this nugget into my consciousness, and it was just like an aha moment. So if this message resonated with you and you feel like it reached your soul, it reached your spirit, then you are a part of the people that this was meant to see, because the universe gives me these downloads and I record these videos, and whoever is meant to see it will see it at the appropriate time. Okay? So, and if you felt like this message did not resonate with you, then maybe my next video will be for you. These channeled messages is for a specific group of people that need to hear it at the time that they find this video. Okay? So, if it resonated, hit the like and subscribe for more content. It's been another message with Spiritual Master. Let's focus on making this year the most disciplined, loving, family-filled, energetic, high-energy year we've ever had, okay? So I'm going to catch you in the next one. Let's run it up.